Greetings. In our world today, the hegemonic economic system of neoliberal capitalism places profit as its ultimate goal and relies on and creates exploitation and relationships of domination. Its ever-present influence has created conditions of suffering and peril at every turn. For example, the massive investment in nuclear weapons. This massive investment is inseparable from the massive profit that's being made. For short, I'll call this problem the dominant system. Economic activism is of utmost importance to change the conditions of our world and our being together, in and on it. We can recall how economic activism has been part of fortifying and articulating various struggles and visions for peace, justice, and decolonization. To name just a few, the year-long Montgomery Bus Boycott that began in December 1955 involved tremendous local organizing and unified determination. The namesake of the boycott in County Mayo, Ireland in 1880 included a work strike and social isolation and shunning to protest unjust economic and living conditions. Today, Indigenous water protectors and land defenders are battling at every level, including attaching themselves to industrial equipment to stop violations of treaties and violations of this life-sustaining planet and confront corporate greed. The boycott, divestment, sanctions movement for freedom, justice, and equality in Palestine asserts a powerful nonviolent response to ethnic cleansing and state terrorism in which diasporic communities and international allies can participate. A defining feature of our time is the glaring violence and irresponsibility of the dominant system and the most conventionally powerful actors in it. We can see the patterns in the forms of harm being perpetrated and the entities perpetrating these harms. Economic activism, boycotts, divestment, shareholder engagement, direct action, protest, sanctions has a unique way of showing the violence of the systems of which we ourselves are part. It illuminates the interconnectedness of so much that needs to be transformed and the interconnectedness of the alternatives that we're working for. We are witnessing and part of this moment in history in which countless struggles are standing up through economic activism to demand accountability and to create conditions for right relationships. And so we come together to protest the profiteers of nuclear weapons. And I hope that today and in the days ahead, we can practice economic activism to correct our relationships that are currently shaped by exploitation, inequality, and violence, and to connect in our relationships and struggles guided by and with visions of systems that create conditions of care, peace, well-being, and justice rather than undermine them. We must do whatever we can at this time from this place to open ways forward for greater transformation. The dominant system has a lot of momentum. We've grown up in it, lived in it, learned to get by in it, and many of us see a future in it. So it's no wonder that we may be feeling a sort of existential distress or creeping discomfort with the blatant contradictions between our values and the dominant system that we are part of. As we go forward, I want to emphasize and encourage the importance of integrity and holding a high and an evolving standard and vision of the world that embodies our most deeply held values and the well-being of all beings. At every point, the momentum of the dominant system will attempt to erase the vision and undermine the possibility of alternative ways of being. Let us meet challenges with a commitment to push our analysis and vision to move beyond the current system that relies on moral disengagement. Let us be encouraged that our vision and creativity and actions are supported and strengthened and guided and powerful when we are determined and living in integrity. Through our various partnerships, tactics, and strategies, let us envision and continue to refine our vision of the whole system's engagement and moral engagement and change that's required. We are all parts of a whole system, and so we must discern and strategize how to be with that in mind and action. With critical analysis and integrity of vision for the world we are creating, we can meet overwhelming problems. I encourage your vision and efforts and thank the organizers and presenters and participants for your time, energy, attention, action, commitment, and vision. Thank you.